Welcome to the New Money Club, the place where we uncover the mindset of legends, the habits of the relentless, and the secrets behind extraordinary success. Today, we dive into the life of a man who turned ambition into action, who transformed his mind into a machine for greatness. A man who didn't just lift weights, he lifted himself above doubt, fear, and every limit the world tried to place in his path. This is the story of Arnold Schwarzenegger and the mindset that made him a legend. He was born in a small village in Austria. Winters were harsh, food was scarce, and life offered little in the way of comfort. Most people would have accepted the limits of their surroundings, the weight of circumstance, and the smallness of their options. But not Arnold. He looked at the world and saw not what was, but what could be. From an early age, he understood that greatness begins in the mind. Where others saw walls, he saw doors. Where others saw impossibility, he imagined possibility. He carried a vision so vivid that it became the blueprint for his life. Every night, he imagined a future that did not yet exist, a body sculpted through relentless training, trophies gleaming in display cases, a world far beyond the village where he had grown up. He did not wait for permission, for validation, or for someone to hand him a path. He created it himself. Vision alone, however, was not enough. He knew that imagining a future was meaningless unless paired with relentless action. Pain was inevitable, but he did not fear it, he welcomed it. Every early morning in the gym, every set and repetition pushed his body to its limits, and in that struggle, his mind was forged. He learned that discipline is stronger than motivation. Motivation fades, but discipline persists. Where others quit when fatigue struck, Arnold saw opportunity. He understood that growth is born from resistance, that the challenge itself is the teacher.
In the gym, he was not competing with anyone else. He was competing with the person he had been yesterday. Every repetition was a promise to his future self, a contract written in sweat and perseverance. His life became a daily demonstration of an unshakable principle, that the mind governs the body, and the body reflects the mind. Success, he realized, is first imagined, then disciplined, and finally executed. When he conquered bodybuilding, it was not the end of the journey, it was the beginning of a new one. He could have rested on laurels, basking in the glory of his titles, but his mind did not seek comfort. It sought expansion. He saw Hollywood not as a destination, but as another arena to conquer. People laughed at him, his accent too thick, his body too massive, his name foreign and strange. But Arnold was undeterred. He had seen skepticism before, and he had learned to listen, not to the voices of doubt, but to the voice within. He studied, he adapted, he failed, he tried again. Every line in front of a camera was approached with the same intensity he brought to the gym. Every setback became a lesson. He understood that mastery is built on repetition, on obsession, and on an unrelenting commitment to improvement. Where most people see obstacles, he saw milestones. Where most people see limits, he saw challenges waiting to be surpassed. Arnold's philosophy was simple, yet profound. Your results are the product of your thinking. The limits of your life are dictated by the limits you accept in your mind. He did not compare himself to others. He measured himself against the potential he knew he could achieve. He made a decision, not once, but continuously, to live above excuses, above fear, above the opinions of the world.
When he entered Hollywood, he was a man without precedent. Few believed a bodybuilder could lead blockbuster films, but he understood something fundamental. Identity precedes reality. He acted as the man he wanted to become long before the world recognized him. The muscles, the charisma, the fame, all were extensions of a mindset that refused to accept smallness. Success, he realized, is a reflection of belief, action, and relentless focus. Even in politics, his mind did not waver. The world said a former bodybuilder could never be governor. Arnold did not listen. He applied the same principles he had used for decades: vision, focus, work ethic, and resilience. The arena changed, but the mindset remained the same. He knew that the power to shape one's destiny begins in thought and is carried forward through disciplined action. Arnold's life teaches a truth too few embrace. Nothing is given. Wealth, fame, power, respect, all are earned. Excuses are cheap. Results are earned through persistence, courage, and unwavering faith in one's potential. He learned early that pain is not an enemy. It is the sign that one is moving forward. He learned that the mind can overcome fear, the body can endure suffering, and that vision without action is meaningless. The journey was never linear. There were moments of doubt, moments of fatigue, and moments when failure seemed inevitable. But Arnold had trained not just his body, but his mind. He had developed a resilience that could not be broken by circumstance. Every obstacle became an opportunity to refine his mental discipline. Every criticism became fuel for focus. Every failure became a stepping stone toward mastery.
And through it all, he never stopped expanding. Life, to Arnold, was a canvas, and he was an artist of himself. Each chapter, Austria, the gym, Hollywood, politics, was painted with the same strokes of discipline, vision, and relentless belief. He understood that greatness is not granted, it is claimed, earned one day, one choice, one repetition at a time. The truth of Arnold Schwarzenegger's life is simple. It was never about the body, the fame, or the fortune. It was about the mind. The mind that believed, the mind that acted, the mind that refused to accept anything less than the fullest expression of potential. That is the source of his power. That is the secret behind his legend. He lifted weights, yes, but first he lifted himself above fear, doubt, and limitation. He showed the world that the greatest transformation begins in thought, that if you can see it, believe it, and work for it relentlessly, you can make it real. Arnold's life is a testament to the power of mental discipline, visualization, and relentless effort. It is proof that success is not inherited, but constructed brick by brick, day by day, in the forge of the mind. And for anyone willing to listen, willing to struggle, willing to imagine and act beyond the boundaries of what seems possible, his story is a guide to see greatness, to think like a champion, and to become it. This is the mindset of Arnold Schwarzenegger, the mind that forged a legend, the mind that shows that the greatest strength is not in muscle, but in the relentless pursuit of what is possible, against all odds, through the power of thought, belief, and disciplined action.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's story teaches us one thing above all. Your mind is the ultimate tool for success. Vision, discipline, and relentless action. These are the keys that turn dreams into reality. And this isn't just his story. It can be yours too.
If you want to uncover more secrets of legends, learn how the most successful minds think, and master your own path to greatness, subscribe to the New Money Club now. Because success doesn't wait, neither should you.